Good morning, children. This is A. Manoj Kumar, working in Oxford High School, Pugunduru. In this session, I will start new lesson, Rampur, a village economy. Previously, I explained you about people and migration. You thoroughly once again read that lesson. Then now I will start new lesson, Rampur, a village economy. Before going to this topic, little bit things we will discuss. We are observing in India, all over India, if you go, so many villages are existed. The main activities done by the people in the villages is farming, isn't it or not? Yes, farmers are surviving by taking some farming activities, isn't it or not? That means we are observing some production activities. At the same time, non-production activities also taking place in India. Here, Adar visited a village. That village name is Rampur. Subsequently, that means oftenly he visited that village and noted down the points. Which are the production activities taking place in Rampur and which of the non-production activities taking place in Rampur, he keenly noted down. Who visited Rampur. So let me explain where Rampur is located. Rampur is located in Uttar Pradesh, especially that is located in western Uttar Pradesh. Which Uttar Pradesh? Western Uttar Pradesh. In the map I will show you. See this map, this is India map. So this is UP. This is UP. This is western part of Uttar Pradesh. Here Haryana is located. Here Punjab is located. Punjab, Haryana, UP. Okay. If you see this Punjab, Haryana, UP, what did you understand? Yes. This is the area contains fertile lands. Isn't it or not? Because Indo-Gangetic plains are flowing in this particular area. Okay, Indo-Gangetic plains are flowing so that it is fertile, it contains fertile soils. Isn't it or not? So, let me come to our lesson. Rampur, located western part of Uttar Pradesh. Suppose if you see this is west, this side Rampur is located. It is connected with which soils? Haryana soils and Punjab soils. Punjab soils, Haryana soils, western Uttar Pradesh, all are fertile soils. Okay? Gangetic plains are existed in that particular area. Just now I told you who visited, Adar visited Rampur village. Then he found out many things in Rampur. What is the production activities taking place by the farmers? This will apply to whole India. So same like Rampur, many other villages farmers are following such kind of production activities. If you keenly read this lesson, if you thoroughly read this lesson, if you apply this situation all over India, same kind of situations prevailed all over India, isn't it or not? So let me explain the lesson. The story of village will take us through different types of production activities in a village. So what did you learn afterwards? Different kinds of production activities taking place in this village. Like that, same production activities taking place all over India. All over India in the sense, so in India many villages are there. Such a way in those villages, such kind of production activities are taking place. In villages across India, farming is the main production activity, isn't it or not? We got independence in the 1947. Britishers given independence. Afterwards, we are ruling our country. By that time onwards, our main production activity is, that means many people dependent on agriculture, isn't it or not? Apart from the agricultural operations, non-agricultural operations also taking place. Here you try to find out the difference between agricultural operations and non-agricultural operations. You know very well what is agricultural operations. So farming, okay, farming related activities comes under agricultural activities. What are non-agricultural activities? Yes, we have some dilemma in this part, non-agricultural activities part. For example, so some non-agricultural, that means shops, okay, somebody, okay, acting as a drivers, somebody running shops, okay, then these are all comes under non-agricultural activities. So clear cut information later point of time I will give you regarding non-agricultural operations. See, non-farm activities include small manufacturing units comes under this non-agricultural activities. Transport also comes under this. Shopkeeping, somebody running shops, that is also non-agricultural activities. Okay, see, look at both these types of activities in this chapter. That means finally what we will understand by reading this lesson, we will understand agricultural activities and we are able to understand non-agricultural activities. Okay, by the end of this lesson we will differentiate which are comes under agricultural activities, which things comes under non-agricultural activities. Okay now. So just now I told you, writer Adar went to village. Subsequently he visited that village. He stayed some time and observed closely various aspects, okay, in that particular village. What is happening in that village? What is the farmers okay, what are the farmers are doing in that particular place? So he keenly observed, he noted down. Who? Adar. So when we discuss the distribution of land in Rampur, we also examine what has occurred in India as a whole. That means, so distribution of land in Rampur, what is the way land is distributed, which are the activities are taking place in Rampur, land activities are taking in Rampur, that same kind of land activities also happening all over the India. This one apply to India. Okay na? Yourself you apply to India. Then many of its features are prevalent across India with some variation. That means same activities applicable to all over India. Okay na? Then farming in Rampur. Now we are going to discuss farming in Rampur. Like many other villages, here also in Rampur also, farming is the main activity done by the people. Do you understand? Then Rampur lies in the fertile alluvial plains of the Gangetic Basin in the western part of Uttar Pradesh. Just now I showed you a map where Rampur, a village, is located. Western part of Uttar Pradesh, Gangetic plain area, Rampur is located. Do you understand? So I showed you map. Once again, you open your map and see where Western Uttar Pradesh is located. It is connected with which soils? Haryana soils as well as Punjab soils. These Haryana soils, Punjab soils. Then another one, Rampur, Western Uttar Pradesh comes under Gangetic plain area. Do you understand? Gangetic plain area. Along with Punjab, Haryana, Western UP belt agriculturally prosperous region. If you go East Godavari and West Godavari in Andhra Pradesh, that is agriculturally prosperous area. Isn't it or not? Because river Godavari flowing towards these two districts. Like that, Indo-Gangetic, okay, rivers are flowing in that particular region, so that these lands are prosperous lands. That means contain lot of water, abundant water facilities are existed in that particular area, then automatically agriculturally prosperous region this is. Like other villages, this village also well connected with the neighboring villages and cities. Suppose your village also well connected with other villages and cities, isn't it, Arnold? How, sir, how it is possible? Suppose your village contains good roads with other villages, then you have well connectivity, isn't it, Arnold? That is very important. For example, if you are living in Uppugunduru, Uppugunduru little bit developed area, you are coming from far area, nearest village area, that village having good connectivity with Uppugunduru, by that time what will happen? You are able to go Ongolu very easily. Road connection is there, good road connectivity is there. Okay, now first you will come to Uppugunduru, afterwards you will go to the Ongolu. Okay. Then this village well connected with the neighboring villages. Which village? Rampur village. We are discussing with Rampur. Okay. Raiganj, a big village, is 3 kilometers from Rampur. Very, very important. Note down. Then first he explained about Raiganj village. Which one? Raiganj is a big village very near to the Rampur village. What is the distance between Rampur and Raiganj? 3 kilometers. Rampur and Raiganj. 3 kilometers distance. That in all weather, road connects Raiganj to the nearest small town. In all weather means summer, winter, rainy season, from Raiganj to nearest small towns, all transportation is available. Do you understand? So, good connectivity is there from Raiganj to remaining cities. Isn't it, Anna? Raiganj is very near to which village? Rampur. That is the main lesson. Okay. So, main regarding that main village we are discussing. Isn't it, Arnold? So, now moving to Jahangirabad. Jahangirabad is the nearest small town located. Okay. So, to which village? Raiganj village. The distance between Rampur and Jahangirabad is 12 kilometers. Do you understand? Here, I repeated 3 names. Once again, remember those names. Rampur, Raiganj and Jahangirabad. Rampur, a village economy. Regarding that, we have been discussing. Raiganj, between Rampur and Raipur, distance is 3 kilometers. Then Raiganj to Jahangirabad. In all weather conditions, good connectivity is there. That is the smallest town. Which is the smallest town? Yes, Jahangirabad. Distance between Rampur and Jahangirabad is 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers. So, if you go Rampur, okay now. So, then afterwards if you reach Raiganj, then you are able to see many transportation facilities. Okay, many kinds of transportation are visible on this road. Which road? Jahangirabad road. Okay now? Bullock carts, tangos, bogies loaded with jaggery and other commodities. Okay, now then we are able to see tractors, buses, autos, everything traveling on that, passing on that road. Okay. Just now I explained you, farming is the main production activity in Rampur. What is the main production activity taking place in Rampur? Farming is the main production activity. Okay. Then if you go Rampur, many people are working as a farmers or else working as a laborers, farm laborers. Which laborers? Farm laborers. Most of the people are farmers, otherwise farm laborers. Okay. The well-being of these people is closely related with the protection of the farms. Sorry, that means their well-being, the farmers or farm laborers' well-being dependent on farm production. If farm production is good, then they will happily lead their life. Who? Farmers and farm laborers. Okay, now this is about Rampur introduction. I think everybody understood regarding this. Where Rampur is located? In western Uttar Pradesh area, Rampur is located. Okay, what is the main production activity in Rampur? Farming is the main production activity. Apart from the production activities, non-production activities also taking place in Rampur. Where, okay, which soils are existed in Rampur? Fine alluvial soils. That is Indo-Gangetic plain area. It is connected with which states? Western Uttar Pradesh connected with Haryana and Punjab. Agriculturally, this is prosperous area, which is Western Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Punjab. Okay, which is the nearest village is located? Okay, Raiganj is the nearest village to Rampur. How many kilometers far away the Raiganj? 3 kilometers. So, what is the distance between Rampur and Jahangirabad? 12 kilometers. Jahangirabad is the nearest small town to Raiganj. Then, in that road, which kind of transportation systems we can observe? We can observe bogies, tongos, then these are loaded with jaggery. We can see tractors, then autos. Okay, such kind of transportation system we can observe on that road. The well-being of farmers and farm laborers dependent on farm's production. If farm production is good, then they will lead very good life. So up to now, this matter we discussed. Okay, na? Thank you very much.